This is TWiT. I'm going to play a clip that's kind of embarrassing. Senator Blumenthal talking to Facebook's safety chief this week. You know what the term Finsta is. I hadn't heard of it before, but I looked it up.
Sure.
Which Dick Blumenthal probably should have done. It's short for fake Instagram. It's something kids do. They create a fake account so that they can be private. So they can share photos not publicly but privately on Instagram. It's a way to use Instagram for privacy. For some, I don't know why, for some reason Dick Blumenthal thought it was something terrible.
Will you commit to ending Finsta?
This is a question for Facebook.
Senator, again, let me explain. We don't actually do Finsta. What Finsta refers to is young people setting up accounts where they may want to have more privacy. You refer to it as privacy from their parents. What in my interaction with teens, what I found is that they sometimes like to have an account where they can interact just with a smaller group of friends.
Well, Finsta is one of your products or services. We're not talking about Google or Apple. It's Facebook, correct?
Oh, my God.
Finsta's
How do you explain to somebody who thinks Facebook has created something called Finsta? And so I understand why Facebook might be nervous that this guy could be regulating them.
Yeah, they are afraid of the regulators. And don't you just love how Senator Blumenthal there introduced us to the Finstones, our modern Stone Age congressional family?
Oh, that's good. You ought to start a meme. I could just see him pedaling his car. Congress has shown a kind of singular... Look, they've shown an appropriate interest in what's going on, and maybe there's something to do about this, but they've also shown a singular inability to understand it. Dick, get an Instagram account. It's not that hard. I think there are a lot of people your age who are doing that. I'm your age. It's bizarre. This is as bad.
It's really bizarre.
This is as bad as a series of tubes. This is ridiculous.
People are trying to defend him, saying, no, he actually knew what it was. He actually did earlier in the hearing read a definition of what a Finsta was. He read it out loud. So he either wasn't paying attention when he was reading, it didn't sink in, or people are actually like trying to get in his head and say, no, he must have meant he doesn't want Instagram and Facebook to enable kids to have accounts multiple accounts, and somewhere they're not using their real name. And I mean, that's a stretch to say that's what he was going for there. But that's even
scarier if the Senate's saying, oh, yeah, we got to make sure. And by the way, there are people who think that the problem with the internet is anonymity, and we should just make everybody have one Facebook account that's their real name and they should provide ID, and one Instagram account that's their real name and they should provide ID. If that's what they're going for, that's terrifying. Mm-hmm. That's not the answer.
Right.
I don't know.
So you make a good point, Leo, that Facebook and all the rest of big tech is quivering right now. They know that Washington is that they're an easy target, that you can do things like grandstand in the hearing that happened. When was it? Friday? And that they can do that over and over again and get out in front of their voters and say, look, except when they're completely doing a series of tubes botch, they're saying we're paying attention to these issues that matter to you and you should reelect us. I mean, basically that's the whole context of what's going on there.
And honestly, if Facebook's doing anything wrong, they're just not paying enough money to the right people, because gun manufacturers and the military-industrial complex and the Koch brothers, everybody else knows how to handle Congress. Is it Silicon Valley just hasn't figured out? You just give a few senators some money and it all goes away. You don't have to worry anymore.